Okay, so this is part 2, and we're going to go into how TashaK's husband threw her under the bus in court. Now, I don't have much to say on this. I don't have to say much. The guy in the video said enough. But what I will say is that he's looking like a goofy. His queen was not his queen on that day, because him being a man, he should have stood there and said, I was in charge of all the videos. Tasha made the videos. The least he could have did is said, okay, I was helping with production and I released them. You can't be part owner of a company and sit there and act like you have no control over anything. So he made the situation bad for him and his wife.
I don't want to go into another line of questioning prior to Cardi B taking a stand, and that's when her husband, TashaK's husband, Sheikna Kibi, took the stand. One of the interesting things that happened during the testimony was when the attorney, one of Cardi's attorneys, was examining Sheikna. He was asked in so many words, did Tasha K have control over whether or not the videos came down? He said yes. He basically said he had no control whether or not the videos came down. He threw his wife under the bus for the most part. It appeared that while he was the owner, he said Tasha K testified that her husband was the president of Kibi Studios. But when he took the stand, he said, well, I'm not the president, I'm the owner. And then the lawyer for Cardi B asked him, do you see the distinction between the owner and the president? So he said, well, I'm the owner. But he also said that he had no control over whether or not the videos in question came down. So ask yourself a question. If you're the president or the owner of a company and you receive cease and desist letters to remove content from a company that you own, why would you not take ownership of the content that's on your platform if you're the owner? So it made no sense, and the logic behind him saying that it was his wife who made the decision whether or not to take the videos down, it didn't make any sense, because in the earlier testimony, the lawyer for Cardi B asked, did you guys have a ownership working agreement or SOP or standard operating procedures for the company? So who makes the determination whether or not content goes up or content goes down? So it was a lot of blaming, and I think he felt, in my opinion, that if he said he didn't have control over taking videos down, it was up to his wife, it would absolve him of any wrongdoing. But when you're 50% owner of a company, then you're 50% responsible, and you have the same culpability as the person that is doing the harm. So first and foremost, we're going back in because, Cardi's on the stand right now, and she's making a very powerful presentation with her testimony. And I would just say that this case is, I really didn't believe that she was going to take the stand because I didn't see that it was necessary, but I think this is just the icing on the cake.
So Tasha's husband is basically trying to clear himself from this case. Like I said in part 1, they have way too much money to just sit there and not know what to say in court. They have the lawyers. They're patting their lawyers on the back, making posts about how great and how they're handling business. But what's going on? Because the reporter is reporting something else. The math ain't mathing.